everyone, welcome back to Spiritual Essence. I got to thinking about something the other day about reincarnation, and it brought up the question. So everyone knows that reincarnation is when we live multiple lives. We're born, we live, we die, and then we are born again, live, die, and it's a process, a pattern that we learn lessons going through these lives. We make mistakes, we learn new things, and we become better people, better souls in the process. That I fully believe in. And at the same time, I know that there are other planets out there, other worlds within this vast universe, possibly an infinite universe out there, who also reincarnate. Which begs the question, could a spirit from another planet possibly switch up? Could at any point in your reincarnation, could you say, hey, I'm tired of Earth, I feel like going to a new planet, or I'm tired of this planet and I want to go to this Earth place? Now, I have no idea if you are able to choose the lives that you reincarnate as, or if you have any say in the process whatsoever. However, I don't know if a spirit from another planet could switch up reincarnations on different planets. However, you may be wondering why I'm even talking about this if I don't really know anything about it. In looking at myself, oftentimes, whenever I'm alone, I'll be thinking a lot. I'll be really thinking about a lot of things, my day to day, what's going on at work, how closer am I to my goals, what do I need to do next, what will the future bring? My mind's just everywhere. And sometimes I'll have fun little fantasies where I achieve my goals in terms of spirituality, and, I become really powerful, and I become immortal, and I live on and on and on and on. And I keep getting more powerful, and I keep getting more powerful, and I get so powerful that I am able to leave Earth's gravitational pull. I'm able to leave the atmosphere. I'm able to leave the planet and explore other worlds and learn from them and them from me. And I have this desire, the cat. Hi, baby. But, this pulling desire. You know how some people, they have goals that, are a little big for their situation at the moment, like someone who works at a simple restaurant, they're like, one day I want to be president. And they may be like, it might happen one day, but it's not like I'm really going to work for that. And I don't really feel this whole desire. It's just like, what if, But for this dream, this goal of mine of achieving incredible power, immortality, and going to other planets and learning from them and exploring other planets, this is a desire for me. I mean, I'm talking it's such a desire that I have this optimism inside me, it will happen someday. I don't know how. I don't know why. But it's been with me for a long time. This need to go to other worlds, this desire to reach these limits that no one has reached before. And considering the person I am in this life and this knowledge that I've been blessed with, the fact that I am able to understand a lot of things about magic that a lot of people aren't, really capable of thinking or discussing. Whenever people have a question about magic, it seems like I'm like one of the only ones around who can actually answer in a coherent way. About like why things happen in the world. Why do things happen the way they happen? It's like I understand why it might be the way it is in a reasonable way. I have this existential understanding, and I'm not being cocky about it. Just, it may sound like I'm being cocky, but I'm not. I'm really just explaining who I am. Which makes me feel like I was meant for something big, something bigger than myself. I don't know why, I don't know how, I don't know. But my goals for this world, my more simple goals, like, be financially stable, have my own home, run my own business, some things like that. Things that are actually doable in this life and are a lot more simple. Of course, they're not too simple, but they're more simple than the goals I've just explained. And somehow I think those kind of goals, those simple goals that I have in this life, are intertwined with my more out there goals. My, like, sky is not even the limit goals. Reach for the stars and beyond, Somehow I think they're intertwined with one another. I don't know how or why. But I have to live my life in order to find out. I have to achieve these goals in order to find out. It's like, I know there's not everyone's a video game player, I understand. So just bear with me if you're not. You know how in a video game, how you can't progress to one particular level until you've mastered certain skills, or that you've done a goal that's on your like checklist of mandatory goals? It's like that. In order for me to okay. So let me try to explain this in a coherent way. So I've shown you guys in my videos, my past videos, that I have an entire bookshelf full of different books on spirituality, legends, paranormal, psychic abilities, all that. I think those each have a puzzle piece in them that will help me on my spiritual path and help me get to the goals that I want. However, with the way things are right now, my life, my work, when I get home, I'm tired. I don't want to read those. I just want to relax. I must achieve this financial stability and have my own space before I can really start deep diving into my spirituality again. And also, so as you've probably realized, I am a bigger person. There was a time when I was a lot lighter in weight. After I graduated from high school, it was started at the end of my senior year to after high school, I was working out, lifting weights, doing push-ups and sit-ups. I was doing the elliptical constantly. I was walking the dog 3-4 times a day when I could, and I was working a part-time job at a restaurant. All that together, and I lost so much weight. I lost a little more than 60 pounds. I was feeling good. And it was at that time when I was studying psychic abilities that, because I was in a healthier physical sense and mental sense, because things were going good for me, my psychic abilities were actually starting to work. However, life hit me like a shovel or a bus. And one thing led to another. Like, the elliptical that I had broke down. And at the same time, I had lost my job at my first job. They had went bankrupt and laid us all off with no notice. I was going to school at the time, but turns out the trade school that it was not a trade for anything in my immediate area. So they were useless. Little by little, you know, things that I had went down, and all kinds of stress, and I went through a depression, and it fucked everything up. And it's been so hard to get back to that point ever since. So I think also that is another part, you know, achieving financial stability, having my own space, and getting my body and mind to the right level again, to a better point. I think once I achieve that, I can continue on to the next level of my spiritual path. To reach these goals that I have explained, these high goals. Now, truth, I have no idea if I'm ever going to achieve immortality. I have no idea if I'm ever going to achieve any of spiritual abilities or get to that level that I believe I can get to. I have no idea exactly where my life is going to take me in terms of not only my regular goals, but also my spiritual goals as well. I have no clue. But I gotta continue on to see that happen. And getting back to the point that I start in this video, I know it sounds like I've gone off topic, but it all boils down to this. Could it possibly be that I am a spirit from another planet entirely? Like, maybe I was reincarnating on another planet or another world for a long time, and then all of a sudden I said, you know, hey, maybe can I switch? Or maybe a higher being, maybe the one, said, hey, you are needed here on Earth, so you're going to start reincarnating on there. You know, it's a new planet. Hi, kitty. And he was like, yeah, this world needs help, and you're going to be one of the many people who are going to be enlisted to help bring it to a higher plane of existence. Anything's possible. I don't have any definitive answers, but it might be possible. Like, I've always felt since I was little that I did not belong in this world. Like, my understanding and my desire for certain things were always ridiculed by people, you know, like when I talked about spirits and spirituality and magic, and everyone was like, you are stupid. You are a loser. You believe in such things. Even when I was in elementary school, people were saying this. But I always believed that magic could be possible to a higher extent, you know, like what we see in movies and video games, like something like that. Ever since I was little, I've always believed that. And I've always felt like out of place. And how many people have said, what planet are you from? And oftentimes I was like, you know, I have no idea. I don't think it's from this world, that's for sure. Now, I know I've been reincarnating on this world for a while because a lot of my past life regression meditation has led me to things from this world. From ancient Egypt to ancient Greece, ancient Rome, ancient Phrygia, and things like that. But is it possible that my spirit may have come from an older generation on another world entirely? And if that is possible, maybe I'm not the only one. I would like to hear from people in the comments who have also felt this way, who have felt like even though they've been reincarnating on this planet for a while, Do you believe that it is possible that you or other spirits may have come from other worlds, have reincarnated in other worlds before, but maybe we're like enlisted to another world to help? Let me know down in the comments. I would like to hear what you guys think about this. Just had to share my thoughts on that because the question came up. And I was like, I should do a video about this and see. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell button so you don't miss any of my future uploads. And I wish you a beautiful spiritual path.